Genesis chapter 44, verse 18. So, welcome to Ko Chang. Well, now it's not welcome, now it's goodbye to Ko Chang, because going back in that direction to the mainland. Okay, so let's continue with this chapter, verse 34, verse 18. Then Judah went up to him and said, "O my Lord, please let your servant speak a word in my Lord's ears, and let not your anger burn against your servant, for you are like Pharaoh himself." Right? So Judah, again, not Reuben, he comes up to, he's already speaking to Joseph, and he's asking him, so please, can I just speak to you? Is it possible? Can I come speak something in your ears? Like, you know, it's like more confidential. It's not through other people, it's like directly, so confidential. Can I speak? Don't be angry at us. We are your servants. Again, mention of that they are servants. Like before we spoke about their fathers, their servant, etc. And even more so, you're like Pharaoh himself. So you're not just anyone, you're like Pharaoh himself. Verse 19. My Lord asked his servant, saying, "Have you a father or a brother?" And we said to my Lord, "We have a father, an old man, and a young brother, the child of his old age. His brother is dead, and he alone is left of his mother's children, and his father loves him." Okay, so he's just saying, so you ask us concerning our family, do we have a father, do we have a younger brother? And like now thinking about it, how the heck did you even know to ask us? But it's not as if he really asked those questions. It was more forced on them when he explained to them, well, he was telling them, you are spies and you're going to be put in prison. So this is more the way Judah told it to his father, right? The story of, he kind of asked us about it. Yeah, he kind of, but he forced the answers out of them more than they were not going to tell, if not for the fact that you're spies. Okay, and so now he's saying as well, the other thing in this, it's mentioned that he's a child of his old age. Okay, we've seen in chapter 37 when they spoke about Joseph and the hatred towards, is Jacob loved Joseph more because he was the son of his old age. And here as well, right, Judah is mentioned that he was the son of his old age. Now we know that another reason for sure was the fact that he loved Rachel more. That would most likely have been the bigger reason for this. But like there, like here, they don't want to make a point of, okay, there the hatred was irrational. And here as well, Judah's not trying to make a point. You know, he loved Rachel more, his other mother more, and so therefore we kind of still hate him for that, something like that. Kind of, no, he's using the same excuse. This is a child of his old age. Okay, so, yeah. And then, now his other thing that's different here is he's saying his brother is dead. Before he just said his brother's no more, it was still this open case of maybe he's still alive, maybe, because he didn't want, if he's maybe still alive, so how can he maybe be still alive? How don't you know? Well, we kind of sold him into slavery. Oh, really? Okay, then you need to be executed because you don't do that. So, yeah, this, in other words, but now he's saying he's dead. Okay, no, he didn't know, but he could not say it the other way. Because Joseph could ask questions, and that he could not allow for that to happen. That would make his case a lot worse. If he now started saying, "Oh, you know what? We kind of before sold our brother into slavery," so he said, oh yeah, that explains then why you can steal a cup, because that's the kind of people you are. You know, his whole story would fall apart. So he had to do it. I mean, he would have been a very good lawyer, or a good politician, because most lawyers are kind of politicians. Anyhow, and that, yes, he alone, that is Benjamin, is left of his mother's children. So, and his father loves him. So he's not saying, okay, his mother's children. He's not saying, but he has other mothers, we, etc., etc. I mean, Joseph could see this, but that mother, and he can understand. And so that, he's not saying it's because he loved that mother more that he loves him more. He's just saying, okay, already the reason why he loves him is because of the son of his old age. But at the same time, he is the only son left of that mother. He didn't say, and he loved that mother a lot more than other mothers. He's just saying that he's the only son left of that mother, which is then an important point he's trying to make. Okay, so this is how Jacob is starting his explanation, or he's speaking personal level to him and trying to explain why ultimately this is a bad idea for them to let Joseph stay there. Benjamin. sorry, Benjamin, stay there.
Then